When Miss Fifield threw a softball, it traveled a horizontal distance of 80 feet and reached a height of 20 feet at its at its highest point. Sketch the path of the softball and write an equation for a parabola that models it. Show all work. All right, so first things, I think it's always good to start with the sketch. So throwing a softball is going to be modeled with a quadratic or a parabola. So I'm going to draw my parabola here. I know that this is going to be 0, 0, and this horizontal distance is going to be 80 feet. So this is 80, comma 0. I know that the axis of symmetry is going to be right through the middle. And so I know that's going to be the vertex here is going to be at 40, comma. And they told us the height of this is going to be 20 feet. So 40, 20. So now I've got my sketched my graph and I know what it looks like. So now I need to write an equation. So the equation is going to be y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So remember, the h and the k are my vertex, right? So this is h and this is k. So I can plug that into my formula or my equation, and we get x minus 40 squared plus 20. All right, now the one problem with this equation is we don't know what a is, so I have to find what a is. And the thing is, I know what x and y are because I have points. I can use 0, 0, or I can use 80, 0. So I'm going to use this point here. So I'm going to get 0 equals a times 0 minus 40 squared plus 20. So 0 equals a times 0 minus 40 is negative 40 squared plus 20. Negative 40 squared is going to be 1600. So then 0 equals 1600 a plus 20. So then I want to move 20 to the other side. So then I get negative 20 equals 1600 a. Then I want to get a by itself, so I'm going to divide by 1600 on both sides. And so then I get a equals, this will cancel, 160 divided by 2 is 80. So then this is going to be negative 1 over 80. And if you want to approximate it with a decimal, negative 1 divided by 80, which is going to be negative 0.0125. So either one of those would be correct. So the equation is going to be y equals negative 1 over 80 x minus 40 squared plus 20. And that's the equation of the flight of the ball that Miss Fifield threw.